Why hello there, beautiful people. Welcome back to Crayniaq Gaming. We're back with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers franchise here on Madden 20. Now make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new as well. Also be sure to turn your notifications on to join the notification gang. That way every time I upload a video you'll be notified. But anyways, we're going to keep it rolling here as we take on the New Orleans Saints this week, coming off of a big loss to the Kansas City Chiefs, which was a lot less close than the scores showed. We lost by 10, but they really whooped our ass. And there are two players that we're going to try to resign in this video. We got Lavonte David, who's 30 years old, so he doesn't have a lot of good years left in him. He wants 3 years, $29.3 million, but I'm going to offer him a 1-year deal worth $9.95 million. He likes the salary, but wants a better bonus and a longer contract, so he says no to our initial offer. We're also going to offer O.J. Howard a contract. He wants 4 years, $26 million. I'm going to give him even more than that. I'm going to give him 5 years, $39.8 million. You're going to see me tinker around with this a little bit, but that is the deal I decided to stick with, and it's a lot more money than he thought he would get, and a slightly longer contract as well, and he is happy to sign and continue to play for the Buccaneers. So O.J. Howard locked in, and now we look at the New Orleans Saints, a team that we got swept by last season, though they no longer have Drew Brees, and they're coming off a pretty close game with the Panthers. They didn't pull away until the fourth quarter, ended up winning 34-18, but it was an early season divisional matchup, and the Saints again swept us last season, but without Drew Brees, I'm not quite sure how tough this team is going to be. They now have Jacoby Brissett as the starting quarterback. We'll have to see what he can do against this Buccaneers secondary that really struggled the first 2 weeks of the season. And without further ado, let's get into the gameplay. So the Saints going to start off with the football here, and of course, like I said, they're led by Jacoby Brissett, the former Indianapolis Colt. He's 55 of 73 for 500 yards, 5 touchdowns, and just 2 picks in the first 2 games. So now 1st and 10, first play of the game, he's going to throw a little screen pass to Torrey Smith. That's going to lose a yard there. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brissett alone in the shotgun. He's going to drop back. He's looking to the left side, and it's completed. That's Cameron Meredith who makes the grab for the first down. Now 2nd and 9, and Brissett going to throw right side. He's going to find Torrey Smith, who picks up the first down, up to the 48-yard line of Tampa Bay. So the Saints looking pretty good so far. Here's Alvin Kamara going to fight forward to the 41-yard line, a 7-yard pickup. Kamara coming off an 88-yard performance against the Panthers last week. Now 2nd and 3. Hand off to Kamara on the counter, and he's going to be stuffed at the 38-yard line, just shy of the first down marker. That leads to a 3rd and inches. He's going to get the carry, and Eric Berry and Kamale Correa there to bring him down in the backfield as he loses 3 yards on the play. And the Saints going to try a 58-yard field goal with Will Lutz. Here's the kick. It's heading towards the right, and it's going to be short, wide right, no good for Will Lutz. So the Buccaneers take over at the 48-yard line. So the first play offensively for the Bucs, Derrick Henry is going to pick up about a yard on the play, coming off an 100-yard performance last week in a losing effort against Kansas City. Now 2nd and 9. Lewis Gibson drops back for the first time. He's going to scramble, though, and he's going to get into New Orleans territory up to the 39-yard line. Not a designed run, but Gibson gets the yards regardless, and it's a new set of downs. Now 1st and 10, hand off to Henry out of the shotgun, and Henry going to get up to the 25-yard line, a 14-yard gain in the play. And Tampa Bay inching closer to the end zone now. 1st and 10, Gibson under pressure, and he's going to be brought down for the sack. Sheldon Rankins gets to him as Dylan Boyd just gets worked on that play. Now 3rd and 16, Gibson going to throw off his back foot, finds O.J. Howard, and he falls just shy of the first down marker, so Tampa Bay decides to go for it. Gibson trying to let it fly to the end zone, looking for Perriman, but it's knocked away, incomplete, and Tampa Bay will turn the ball over on downs. New Orleans takes over at the 17. Kamara running up the left side for about 10 yards on a play and a new set of downs. Now 3rd and 7. Here's Brissett over the middle. He's going to find Mike Thomas. Can't guard Mike. And he gets up to the 47-yard line, but Michael Thomas is holding his chest, it looks like. He's going to go to the locker room, and usually that means that that player is not returning, so they're going to have to go without Michael Thomas again. Here's Kamara with a nice block, breaks a tackle, and he gets up to the 38-yard line of Tampa Bay. And again, the Saints in Tampa Bay territory, but can they finish this time? 3rd and 10. Brissett just lets the ball slip out of his hands, I guess. I don't know if he meant to do that or not. But at any rate, now a 55-yarder for Lutz, and he's going to miss this wide right. It had the distance, but just sails to the right, so it's still a tie ball game at 0 apiece. So Buccaneers football, 2nd and 10. Gibson gets it away, finds Perriman, who gets into New Orleans territory up to the 48-yard line. Now 3rd and 3. Gibson out of the shotgun, looking, just holds the ball way too long, and he goes down. David Onyemata gets the sack there, and that ends the drive. So now Saints football, 2nd and 5. Kamara going nowhere. Benny Logan getting penetration, and he brings him down for a loss of 1 on the play. Now 3rd and 6. Brissett going to throw right side, and he finds Jared Cook, but Devin White able to tip the ball away. So the Saints go 3 and out. Tampa Bay takes over at the Tampa Bay 44. Here's Henry on the toss play, and Derrick Henry gets a solid gain up to the 49-yard line. Now last play of the first quarter, 3rd and 6. Gibson under pressure, and he's going to be brought down for the sack. It's the rookie Martin Timmons getting his first sack of his career, and that ends the Buccaneers drive yet again. So now New Orleans ball from the 39 as it's a check down to Kamara. Kamara going to get into Tampa Bay territory up to the 47-yard line, and it's a new set of downs for the Saints. Now 1st and 10. Here's Kamara again, cutting through the Tampa Bay defense, and he's going to get up to the 30-yard line. So again, New Orleans in Tampa Bay territory, but can they finish? 1st and 10. Here's a throw left side, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, and nobody's in front of him. Devin White going to take this all the way back to the house. A pick 6 for Tampa Bay. Brissett was looking for Traquan Smith. That's not Torrey Smith. I misspoke earlier. But he was looking for Traquan Smith, and White did a beautiful job of cutting that one off. And the Buccaneers go up 7-0. So now Saints football as they look to rebound. Here's Spencer Ware up the middle. Ware going to get up to about the 44-yard line after a 19-yard gain. And it's a new set of downs for the Saints. Now 2nd and 11. Here's Kamara getting brought down in the backfield. And Ndamukong Suh with a big stop. And they would call Cameron Meredith for illegal block in the back. We would decline the penalty. So now it's 3rd and 14. Brissett looking, and he's going to be brought down by guess who? And Ndamukong Suh making 2 big plays in a row. And the Saints would have to punt the football away. So now here's Derrick Henry on 1st and 10. Calls up the football. Although I think his knee was down. Doesn't really matter because Jordan Leggett recovered it. So now it's going to be a 3rd and 3. Gibson over the middle. He's going to find Leggett. And Leggett going to take it into New Orleans territory up to the 37-yard line. A beautiful throw by Gibson, by the way. And it's a new set of downs for Tampa. Now 1st and 10. Gibson over the middle. Finds Godwin on the drag route. And Chris Godwin going to pick up the first down up to the New Orleans 26-yard line. But now it's a 3rd and 11 for Tampa. Gibson looking under pressure, and he's going to be brought down for the sack. And that might have just taken Tampa out of field goal range as Cameron Jordan gets to him. But they're still going to try this 55-yarder for Matt Gay. Here's the kick, and it's good. Just barely, but a beautiful kick by Gay. And the Buccaneers go up 10-0. Midway through the second quarter, Saints football. And here's Brissett going to throw right side, and it's completed to Traquan Smith. Not Torrey Smith once again. Traquan. Now 2nd and 4 for the Saints. Brissett over the middle, going to find the rookie Lyle Owens, who picks up the first down. Owens getting some more looks with Michael Thomas out of the lineup. Now 1st and 10. Kamara goes south for some reason, and Anthony Nelson brings him down for a loss. That would lead to a 3rd and 7 after a gain of 6 on 2nd down. And Brissett over the middle finds Owens again, but he is well short of the first down marker, and the Saints will punt it away. So now Tampa with a 3rd and 8 from the 22. Gibson looking over the middle. He's going to find Jacob Spain, who makes the grab up to the 32-yard line. And it's a new set of downs for Tampa right before the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 10. Gibson going to check it down to Henry, and Henry going to pick up about 7 yards. We hit the 2-minute warning, and now it's a 3rd and 3 for Tampa. Gibson going to throw the drag route, finds Godwin, a broken tackle there, and Godwin going to get up to about the 45-yard line. And it's a new set of downs for Tampa. Now a 3rd and 5, just over a minute to go in the half. Gibson a little unsure where to go with the ball. He's going to be brought down for the sack for his troubles. And Tampa Bay stalls out, and they'll have to punt it away to New Orleans. 54 seconds to go in the half. And Brissett over the middle going to find Owens, who breaks free, breaks a couple of tackles, and Ndamukong Suh finally catches him at the 40-yard line. That could have been a huge play for New Orleans. But now it's a 1st and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. Here's Kamara getting up to the 46. New Orleans with just 1 timeout remaining, so they're not trying to use it right away. And another throw to Owens, not even near the sideline, and they burn their final timeout. So now it's a 1st and 10, 20 seconds to go, and Brissett just going to check down Kamara, and that was not a smart decision at all, because the very next play they would try to kick a field goal, but they just couldn't get the unit out in time, and that's going to end the half. So somehow, some way, despite only having 73 yards of total offense in the first half, the Buccaneers own a 10-0 lead over the Saints. And we go into the second half, Tampa Bay with the football, 1st and 10. Here's Gibson under pressure, and he's going to be brought down for another sack. Sheldon Rankins with his 2nd sack of the game, as this offensive line is just playing horribly. And it's pretty sad to see that, considering how much Tampa Bay invested in them in the offseason, as Gibson goes down yet again. Onyemata with his 3rd sack of the game, and now the Bucs face a 3rd and 26. Here's Gibson, steps up in the pocket, lets it fly, and it's nearly intercepted, but incomplete. And it's a holding call against Dylan Boyd, so 3 straight plays the offensive line just plays horribly, and Tampa Bay goes 3 and out to start the second half. And now Alvin Kamara right up the middle. Going to pick up about 12 yards on the play, and it's a new set of downs for the Saints. Now 3rd and 10. And Brissett going to find Jared Cook, who breaks a tackle. He's going to fight his way forward to the 18-yard line. And again, the Saints deep in Tampa Bay territory, but can they finish the drive this time? 3rd and 7, and Brissett going to be brought down from behind for the sack. It's Kamale Correa who gets to him. And that's going to force another field goal attempt. Lutz has already missed 2. He's going to miss a 3rd due to a block. It's Carlton Davis who blocks it. And again, the Saints get into Tampa Bay territory but just can't score as the Buccaneers stand tall yet again. Now 1st and 10. Derrick Henry going to fight forward for about 7 yards on the misdirection. Now it's going to lead to a 3rd and 1 for the Bucs. Gibson going to go left side. Finds Perriman for the easy 1st down in the flat. As Gibson not putting up a whole lot of yards, but he's doing just enough to keep the football moving. But then 2nd and 10, he's going to be brought down in the backfield by Cameron Jordan. Again, this offensive line just not doing a good job of protecting him. So now 3rd and 17. Here's Gibson rolling to his right, and he's just going to throw it away at this point. Nobody's open, and the Bucs end up punting it away. And here's Bradley Pinion, punts it away, and that's going to head towards the sidelines. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 6-yard line. Another great punt by Bradley Pinion. Bengal again. I already beat you in KerBlam's little tournament he's doing with all the content creators. Go check that out in the description, by the way, if you haven't already. See me in a punting battle, Bengal. I'll go 2-0 against you. As Meredith loses 2 yards. And I don't know what this play calling is by the Saints. They just keep running these little bubble screens. Not one of them worked, and they go 3 and out. So now the Buccaneers take over as Derrick Henry picks up about 3 yards on 1st down. Now 2nd and 7. And this time a counter to Henry. Nice blocking there. And if he would have ran that man over, that's a 1st down easily. But instead it's a 3rd and 1. And they try to hand it off to Henry again. He goes nowhere. Loses a few yards on the play, so out comes Matt Gay yet again for the 2nd time, and Gay, from about 52 yards out, sinks it, and it's a 13-0 lead for the Buccaneers. Now can the Saints do something offensively? Doesn't look like it, as Miles Jack pins Kamara down for a 1-yard loss. So this should be the last play of the 1st quarter. Here's a handoff to Kamara, but a big hit by Miles Jack. Knocks the football out. Jack going to pick up the forced fumble, and he's going to go down at about the 16-yard line. A beautiful play there by Miles Jack as we head into the 4th quarter. Derrick Henry on 3rd and 10. Takes the pitch, but doesn't do a whole lot with it. And the Buccaneers will settle for another field goal from Matt Gay. This one about 30 yards, and Gay splits the uprights, and the Buccaneers take a 16-0 lead. The Saints will get the football back, but can they finally get into the end zone or at least get a field goal? It's looking pretty good so far as Meredith gets the 1st down there. Now 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Here's a throw right side, and it's completed to Owens, who picks up the 1st down, getting into Tampa Bay territory yet again. But that hasn't really fared very well for the Saints so far in this game. Now 1st and 10. And Brissett going to find Owens again over the middle, up to the Tampa Bay 29. And it's a new set of downs for New Orleans. Now 2nd and 10. Brissett looking over the middle, and it's going to be a one-handed interception by Devin White. Are you kidding me? What a beautiful interception by White as Tampa Bay takes over at the 33-yard line. I wish I would have got a full replay of that, but a beautiful play nonetheless as Derrick Henry picks up a first down as the Buccaneers just look to run the clock out for the rest of the game. Henry not having a great game on the ground, but still looking pretty effective so far. Gibson on 2nd and 7. Going to find O.J. Howard, who makes a great catch near the sidelines. Up to New Orleans 35. Now 3rd and 8. Here's Gibson. Going to throw over the middle, and Mike Evans with a beautiful catch. Getting into the red zone up to the 17-yard line, and Tampa looking to get into the end zone now. 1st and 10. Gibson going to scramble. He's going to pick up a few yards before sliding at the 8-yard line. So now 2nd and 1. Gibson drops back again. He's going to throw right side, finds Henry, and Derrick Henry actually got forward progress. They gave him the first down, which was kind of shocking to me. Now, under 6 minutes to go, 3rd and goal. Gibson going to roll to his left, looking for somebody, but he finds open green in front of him. He takes it, and it's a touchdown for Lewis Gibson, as the Buccaneers all but put this game away as we go inside of 2 minutes now. As here's the throw right side, and he finds Taquan Smith, but he fumbles the football, picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and that's going to do it for this game, as the Buccaneers walk away with a 23-0 victory over the New Orleans Saints. And this was mainly a defensive effort by the Buccaneers. This is by far the best the Buccaneers defense has looked pretty much the entire series. I mean, you could probably bring up the Bears game in the playoffs last season, but honestly, we shut out the Saints, a team that absolutely lit us up last season, and this defense definitely has to be proud of the performance in this one. Lewis Gibson had a great game, 15 for 26, 431 yards. Derrick Henry had over 100 yards on 24 carries. Gibson did have a touchdown and 27 yards on 3 carries in this one. Receiving wise, O.J. Howard led the team with 3 catches for 37 yards. Outside of that, not a crazy game. The offensive line played like absolute crap, and I'm going to have to move some positions at this point. I'm going to have to move some people out of their positions to other positions or something. But how about this defense? I mean, there were multiple times where the Saints got into Tampa Bay territory, but these guys stood tall. Devin White definitely has to be the player of the game in this one with 2 picks, including that one-hander. I mean, he had the pick 6, and then he had the one-hander after that. I mean, that dude definitely balled out in this one. Jacoby Brissett, not a great game. 25 for 35, 263 yards and 2 picks in this one. So a rough outing for him. Alvin Kamara didn't really have that great of a game either. Only 65 yards on the ground. Lyle Owens, who had a extended role in this game with 7 catches, 93 yards, with Mike Thomas being out of the game. But with how poorly we played defensively against the Packers and the Chiefs in the first 2 weeks, I really thought the Saints were going to light us up. But Brissett just never really got comfortable in this game, and we definitely got to give the defense a lot of credit. The offense didn't really do much of anything. I mean, Gibson was good enough to win at least, but he really didn't have that great of a game. It was the defense that carried us to this victory, and a great job by them. So before we end this video, I just want to give a quick shout out to KerBlamKing. He's doing a little content creator tournament with the Madden NFL 19 college football mod. I believe it's on PC. Well, it is on PC because it can't be on Xbox or PS4, but you know what I mean. And he has a lot of content creators representing teams in that tournament. I'm representing the West Virginia Mountaineers because Florida State was taken, and West Virginia is my second favorite college team. But the tournament includes a lot of your favorite content creators. I mean, we got guys like RBT, TNJ, Not the Expert, Uncle Sam's Reject, Bengal, who I actually just faced. He's a representing Texas. Go check that video out. It'll be in the description below. But there are plenty of other guys, including a few of my buddies in Uncle Sam's Reject, Param Crow, Franchise Gaming, Octagonal Gaming, and many others. So make sure you guys go check it out. I'm going to leave a link in the description with KerBlamKing's channel. So I want you guys to go sub to it and go root on your favorite content creators, even though we all know I'm going to win. But we ain't going to talk about that right now. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit the sub button if you're new as well. Also, turn your notifications on to join the notification gang. And if you like what I do in the channel, you want to support me in a more personal way, definitely consider becoming a patron. The links will be in the description below. And even $1 a month helps me out exponentially. But as I always say, guys, patronage and donations are never required for me to do what I do, but they're always very much appreciated. And make sure you check out the description for all of my social media links. And that's going to do it for me, guys. You have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day now, whenever you're watching this. And like I always say, guys, no matter what happens, make sure you keep that mofo rolling. And in the words of the late, great John Witherspoon, you win some, you lose some, but you live. You live to fight another day. I'm out of here, guys. Deuces.
God, they tryna turn me to a monster. Every year I'm a conquer. Okay, see, I bring the thunder. Walking in humble, I leave Muhammad. Sting you like Bumble. Running with pride. 10 over, eyes to a bliss. I don't fumble blind.